The second season of Battle Pass started on the 24th of February. It allows you to get various valuable rewards, including 4 premium vehicles. Not to mention that it's a great way to explore options available to different nations. 3 out of 4 Battle Pass vehicles can be unlocked after you purchase the Battle Pass for 2,000 Golden Eagles. And one of them can be activated on your account absolutely free. Let's start with the T-55E1, an experimental tank destroyer that you can obtain very early in the Battle Pass just by making it to level 14. This wheeled beauty is armed with a 76mm M7 cannon that can fire a very mean APC-BC shell. Furthermore, just like many other American vehicles, this tank destroyer has a generous gun depression of -10 degrees, meaning that it performs equally well in urban environments and on uneven terrain. It also has a pretty good fire rate. A maxed-out crew reloads the cannon in a mere 5 seconds. That's not all. The T-55E1 is highly mobile. It was created on the chassis of an experimental all-terrain 8x8 vehicle, giving it a max speed of 80 kph, and up to 54 kph in reverse. It can also go at a steady 60 kph even in off-road conditions. And yeah, even though that's nothing spectacular for a tracked vehicle, that's a wheeled tank destroyer that we're talking about here. With the T-55E1, you can be sure that you can outrun almost anyone. All in all, the T-55 is a good tank destroyer that excels at ambushing other people. Keep in mind that it can't turn on the spot and has barely any armor, so it's a really bad idea to use it up close. What you should do instead is utilize your superior speed and get to advantageous positions right at the start of the match, and destroy several targets relying on the element of surprise. A reward waiting for you at level 38 of the Battle Pass is your own Type 1936A, a German Z-25 destroyer. This is a maneuverable ship with massive firepower. She fears no aircraft thanks to her very impressive AA capabilities. The destroyer is equipped with Flak-Zwilling twin anti-aircraft cannon mounts and Flak-Vierling quad anti-aircraft cannon mounts, as well as 10 37mm guns. When fighting other destroyers, she relies on 4 15cm cannons, as well as torpedoes, obviously. The Z-25 is a great ship for players that like to engage their targets from a position of relative safety. If you can land your shots and are good at positioning, this destroyer will serve you well. At level 50, you get a free prize we've mentioned before, the amazing ITP, a Soviet heavy cannon fighter. Their targets? Ground targets? The ITP doesn't care. It comes with 3 powerful nose-mounted guns, a 37mm cannon with 50 rounds, and 2 20mm Schwach cannons with 200 rounds each. This fighter might not be as agile as other fighters and doesn't have the greatest rate of climb, but these 3 guns will destroy any aircraft in your sights. And not just aircraft. If you use the armored target's belt and hit the target from the side, the ITP can take care of quite a few tanks. And if that fails to work, you can always send them back to the garage by dropping a few bombs. Yeah, as you might have guessed, this Soviet bird is especially useful in mixed battles. Finally, the main prize of Battle Pass is waiting for you at level 75. The Centurion Mark V-1, an Australian variation of the legendary British MBT. This modification, used by the Royal Australian Armoured Corps, has its upper frontal part of the hull reinforced with an additional 50mm thick armour plate. The tank also comes with a new 100-gallon fuel tank mounted in the rear, new machine guns, and with all of its side skirts removed. The MBT is a part of the British tech tree, sitting at BR 7.3, right next to early post-war designs and experimental heavy tanks made at the end of World War II. This Centurion is very versatile thanks to its quick-firing cannon and punchy rounds. It can effectively engage enemies at any distance, and it has enough armor to survive a shot or two. At the same time, the tank isn't the fastest, so you have to get used to planning ahead. Also, keep in mind that even though the new armor plate gives it more survivability against many powerful shells, heat and APF-SDS rounds will still pierce your defenses with ease. By the way, there's a unique camouflage for each of these vehicles that can be also obtained by progressing through the Battle Pass. Fight, complete tasks, win battles, and add these rare premium vehicles to your collection. Good luck.